We already living it, baby.
They got that new Ferrari. Hey, rest in peace. Rest in peace to the
Get it, baby. Do that thing, baby. Man.
Oh, yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, baby. Love you, man. Come on, dog.
Hey, thanks for watching Numbskull News. Well, the Super Bowl's over. The 2019 season is a wrap. So, let's talk about the top quarterbacks coming out of the season, the top 10. And I'm going to do it in reverse order. I'm going to start with number 1, and that's Patrick Mahomes coming off of the Super Bowl victory. So he wins the MVP last year. This year, he wins the Super Bowl MVP. Now, I know it's going against the status quo. We always got Tom Brady and Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, and whatever, Peyton Manning when he was alive. All these people in the top spot. But it's a new day. It's a new day. You have to recognize Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the world. Number 2 will be Aaron Rodgers. Now, numbers are down, but I don't care. He's still one of the top dogs. Still an elite quarterback. And he proved that in the playoffs this year against the Seattle Seahawks. Needed to run out the clock. He ran it out and did it masterfully. Number 3, Russell Wilson. Now, this guy's been elite for several years. I don't think there's another quarterback who has done more with less than Russell Wilson. Once Deebo Samuel starts coming on, look out. In 2020, it's going to be a big year for Russell Wilson. Number 4, Drew Brees, the old man. 40 years old. It may be his last year, maybe not. I don't know. But and I know he was hurt and missed several games, but the guy still has it. He just does. And I'm going to give him the respect of the number 4 spot. He's still an elite quarterback. At number 5, and this was tough for me, but I went with Deshaun Watson. Now, Deshaun, is he elite? To me, the number 5 spot's the perfect spot. You can make the case for him being elite. You could say not quite there yet. So the number 5 right in the middle, it fits. Watson is the truth. This guy makes plays, comebacks. You are not safe with a lead if you got Deshaun Watson coming. At number 6, and maybe to a lot of people's chagrin, whatever. I got less than 20 subscribers, so a few people's chagrin. Lamar Jackson. I mean, he's the MVP, right? He is the MVP. Great season. Historically great season. As a runner, oh my God. I mean, not even Michael Vick could do what he does. However, as a pure pocket passer, all 5 of those quarterbacks that I named are better than Lamar Jackson right now. But he took great strides this year. He is well within the top 10, and he's got a ton of room to move up. So nobody on that list in the top 5 needs to feel safe coming into next year with Lamar Jackson coming for him. At number 7, and I can't believe I'm saying it, but Kirk Cousins. I mean, he had a really good season. Won a playoff game. Finally. I got to give him some respect, at least for 1 year. The man is a top 10 quarterback for 1 year. We'll see if he can stay there. The playoff win was all on Kirk Cousins. He did it. So Number 7 it is. At number 8, the GOAT, Tom Brady. Coming into the year, he was my number 1 quarterback. Had really, by his standards, a bad year. I know they won a ton of games, made the playoffs, lost in their first playoff game, but, you know, I still can't remove him from the top 10 because there's nobody that can take his place outside of the top 10 right now. You know, future Hall of Famer, his future is uncertain. Does he stay with the Patriots? Does he go to the Raiders? San Diego? Dallas? I don't know. We'll see. At number 10 and fresh off a Super Bowl loss is Jimmy Garoppolo, Jimmy G. A lot of people gave Jimmy G a lot of crap this year for kind of, you know, he has to have all the team around him, the defense and the running game. You got to have all these weapons. Well, most quarterbacks do. All right, let's just be frank about that. Most quarterbacks, in order to get to the Super Bowl, they got to come with a defense, come with a running game, an offensive line, some weapons. Jimmy G does not have a ton of weapons. He doesn't have a lot of people to throw to outside of the great George Kittle. He did enough. I'm sorry, he did enough. Now, you got to limit Jimmy G. You don't want him throwing over 30 times a game or you're in trouble. But, you know, I know in the Super Bowl, I mean, it came down to fourth quarter time and he disappeared. And that's probably why I have him that low, because there's so many playmaking quarterbacks in the league right now. I can't really get him up any higher than number 9. But there's room for growth. All right, coming off a loss, most teams, they don't do worth a damn the next year. But Jimmy G has a chance to improve as a quarterback. He's got weapons. He's got an arm. He can be accurate. So let's see it. And coming in at the last place is Dak Prescott. Coming off a career year, career stats, you know, passing yards, touchdowns. The problem is 8-8. Out of the 4 years, the worst record came when the offense is running through him and not Zeke. That has me looking at you sideways. However, you look at the rest of the league, there is no, I mean, outside of those 9 guys above him, I can't put anyone else above Dak. I mean, can I say Carson Wentz had a better season, even though he made the playoffs? No. No, I don't. I don't believe that for a minute. The only reason the Eagles made the playoffs is because Dallas fell on their face. That's it. And, you know, I'm not going to put a rookie above, you know, in the top 10. I got to see a couple of years. I got to see something. You know, Stafford got hurt. Matt Ryan disappeared. I'm shocked. He didn't have a top 10 year, but he just farted and fell down. I can't explain it. I mean, I really can't. And there's several other young quarterbacks in the league, but they haven't taken the steps as far as wins and numbers to get into my top 10. So at number 10, it's got to be Dak. And I will say, even as a Dallas Cowboy fan, it is a little bit by default because Matt Stafford was having a pretty good year till he got hurt. I don't know if he would have finished up strong or anything like that, but by default, Dak Prescott ends up at number 10. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. I'll be back with some other crap sometime. Bye.